And here we are once again with the 3 Alarm Comics podcast, brought to you by the letter M for Ming, Mike, and Mike, and the number 3 for 3 Alarm Comics. Did I get it right this time?
Yep, that was it.
3 M's.
All right.
Yeah, anyone watching wouldn't know it, but we were going for about like 57 minutes, and then we're like, "Oh wait, Scott didn't hit the live stream button."
So you won't understand all the crap you missed, and it just could never happen again.
57 minutes of my life down the shitter.
We can replicate. We'll just say everything that you just said over the last 57 minutes. Really easy. Just
good thing I wrote it all
just
down.
Just repeat it.
Well, so everybody, how's things been going? Ming, Mike, hadn't talked to y'all. Well, I haven't talked to you on here. I've talked to you both back and forth on other methods, but how's things been going the past couple of weeks?
Great. How about you guys? Nothing pops out in my mind. You know, we're still in quarantine, right? Semi-quarantine.
I mean, you wouldn't know it, but I don't know if you've been out and about. I don't know if either of you have been out and about. And I think, I imagine things might be a little different down there, but I've been to a couple places. Some of these places look like nothing's ever happened.
Yeah, they're not social.
It's supposed to be 25% capacity inside here, and it looks like any other day. So probably shouldn't be going out to these places.
You probably shouldn't. You're probably being.
But Scott, of course we have Ross Brewing here of New Jersey. They threw a Red Bank, small lunch party on Thursday night and last Thursday night. And Scott, Mike, I got drunk, my friends.
Really?
My tolerance is so low from not going to conventions every week and going, after parties or whatever, carousing, or just doing the normal con thing that you would every weekend. My tolerance was so low. I had to ask fellow podcaster CJ Cullen from the Hang On to Your Shorts Film Festival and the Cullen on Film podcast to drive me home. So I left my car in Red Bank. The next morning I woke up and I turned to my wife. I'm like, "Hey, can you drive me to my car? Because I had to leave it in Red Bank." Her first response was like, "Oh no, you didn't get pulled over, did you?" I'm like, geez. "No, honey. If I got pulled over, I wouldn't be here next. I
wouldn't be waking up next to you. Yeah,
right.
I'd be waking up next to a guy named Bubba.
Yes, or and
a 200-pound guy named Alice.
Yeah, you would have been. You probably would have gotten a call at about 5 a.m. or later asking
bail money.
Come bail me out. So then she said she was proud of me for not driving home. I'm like, don't be proud of me. This is not a proud moment, but I know my limits, thankfully, and I don't. Just a word of warning for anybody out there:
don't drink and drive, boys.
Don't drink and drive. And if you're maybe going to a bar or restaurant for the first time in like 8 months or whatever, your tolerance is going to be quite a bit lower. It's like training for the Olympics.
You know what?
Unless you're doing a lot of day drinking.
Uber and Lyft are your friends. Don't even take the chance. From my standpoint, the job I'm in, I get to see the after effects of the stupid decisions people make, and the least amount I'd rather see. The less the better.
Yeah. So, anyways, long story short, Ross beer will be available in New Jersey this week. We'll get some.
Cool.
We'll get some.
And also,
we'll get some cans down to you.
Keep what's on the inside on the inside. No one wants to see your innards.
You don't want to see Joseph and his Technicolor yawn?
Well, no, not just that. I'm talking about
the rest of the innards, the real.
Have you ever seen me throw up in all the trips and travels and trouble that I've gotten into?
No.
Okay, it's
Scott has seen me throw up, but
challenge accepted.
Wait, what? Did he see you throw up in Pensacola or?
It was my birthday, guys.
We won't go too far into it, but we threw Mike a nice little birthday party here, and we had karaoke, we had drinking, we had food, we had stuff, and let's just say Mike enjoyed his birthday when he was here and regretted it later.
Yeah. That sounds about right.
It makes you feel alive, man. It's like if it's your birthday, it's like, really. Man, I'm another year older, and you're right, Mike. It's not.
No.
With you, Ming, you're saying nobody's seen you throwing up. That's challenge accepted.
Oh yeah, no, I think there have been a few people up there. Yeah, Scott, you haven't lived until you've thrown up on the streets of Hamtramck, Michigan. We'll just put it that. So.
Oh wait a minute, I did see it.
No, you didn't. This was this year. It was this year. It was this year. It wasn't last year.
All right. Yakking up pierogies, and that would have been hard.
No.
No one wants to see that.
No one wants to see that. And I know there are a lot of children out there. Some of them might drink. Watch out, kids. Be careful.
Yeah, seriously. Ming's a testament to what happens when you drink after 40. So there you are.
Yeah, it's not good. It's not good. So good luck, everybody.
Yeah, well, we'll see. I mean, I'll be a testament to after 50 in about a month. So
I did Ming will be interested in this at least. I did my first DJ gig since the pandemic started on Saturday night, a half capacity at the Corte de Luna, which is one of the venues we're going to use for Pensacon next year for our big after party on Saturday night. We're going to have the costume contest there. We have some really cool performers that I can't wait to announce that are going to perform during the costume contest. Then, of course, we're going to have the 80s prom with Anthony Michael Hall afterwards there at the Corte de Luna. But it was a half capacity. They have a huge outdoor area, so everybody tried to stay socially distant. I played I think I was there from 6 to 1 in the morning. I was DJing, so it was really a fun night, a good night. So,
ladies and gentlemen, if you've not been in the presence of DJ Mike Ensley,
DJ Poseidon,
DJ Poseidon.
He is amazing. You'll be shaking your ass, and you'll be taken back to the 80s and 90s for sure. And Anthony Michael Hall 80s prom.
Damn cool.
Mike is ready to give him his panties that night. It is all set. He's got the.
He can borrow my underwear.
Yes. Or you never give it back, so you're giving it. I mean,
well, actually, Anthony Michael Hall's known for
right,
bras in his head while he creates women.
That too.
Wow, this is awesome news.
Yeah,
awesome.
That is kick ass.
Well, I think we need to figure out a place to do like a comic book men party, since you two also are going to be guests, and maybe like set up like a fake counter where people come up there and try to sell stuff, and we just berate
from them. Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Tell them how their stuff works.
We're not going to do that at Pensacon.
It's Florida. It's the panhandle of Florida.
That's true.
The rules are
they probably stole it from somebody else to come and sell it to us. So,
all right. Well, but you never know. I'll be there just in case. So if you do get something good in, you can let me go ahead and buy it on the side.
Yeah, that's how it works, Scott.
I mean, it's reality TV. It's all.
Sure, Scott. That's how it works.
Yes, reality TV is real. There's
some of it's real. Some of it's too damn real.
Yes.
Well, so one of the things I kind of wanted to get into about, first, actually, you know what? I kind of want to start off with one of the things we're about to do this weekend with Mike and Pensacon and everything else is. This is going to be the first little convention type thing that's going to be happening around here since Pensacon in the entire Gulf Coast area.
Yeah.
They're doing a Halloween fest, since, of course, we want to take part of it as well, because since there's really not going to be there's no books out for a Halloween comic fest, which we usually have fun with. We're throwing all of our chips in with Pensacon and for their Halloween fest. Mike, if you want to take it away and kind of let everybody know what's going on.
Well, yeah, Saturday from 10 to 6, downtown Pensacola at Museum Plaza. We're going to do Pensacon Halloween Fest. This will be the first one we're doing. We're going to practice a lot of safety protocols, masks, social distancing, all of that kind of stuff is going to be in effect. We'll have hand sanitizing stations. We'll have a portable sinks out there. It's going to be music and food and celebrity guests like Corin Nimick and Jason London will be there. We'll have artists, Mitch Bird and Roland Paris and Tom Zoller and some other great artists. So a lot of people there doing that stuff. Several vendors, and like I said, food trucks. They've got some great food trucks. 3D Eats, who makes a sweet tea slushy, which we love. As you know, we love our sweet tea here in the South, and that's going to be amazing. We've got Jordan Valley, who does a lot of Mediterranean food. So if you want to be like the Avengers, get some shawarma, you can come over and see Jordan Valley. They're going to be there. We got the Emerald Coast Honors Orchestra, which is like our teenage honors orchestra that plays every year at Pensacon. They're going to be there doing songs from Tim Burton movies. We have some bands they're going to play. Goldmine is one of those. We have a fire performer who's going to do his whole act for you up there. Of course, my friend Nick Flagstar, who does a lot of great music, rockabilly type stuff around here in Pensacola, Fort Walton area. He's going to be down there playing. They're just going to have a whole day full of stuff and panels and all that kind of stuff too. So it's going to be really fun.
So
And me, I'll be there.
Yeah, and Scott will be there. So we're not advertising that, and then there'll be a big costume contest at the end of the day too for kids and adults. That's going to have some great prizes from our friends at Toink and over there at 3 Alarm Comics. They're going to provide some prizes as well. So I think it's just going to be a fun day. We're going to keep it safe, get everybody outside, get them out of their houses for a little bit, because I think everybody's just kind of going a little stir crazy, and just be safe and have a good time.
Scott, I know you're one of the headlining guests. Will you be in costume?
You know what? I will either be in costume or I will be incognito, one of the two.
Okay, I mean,
no, honestly, my goal is to go there. I'm bringing Corin and Jason. We're actually, me and Mike and I talked about this earlier. I'm actually not even going to set up for the store there. I figured one of two things. One, it'd be a little hectic getting the media talent there, and then also setting up. But also, it's been so long since I've ever been to a show just to have fun with no responsibilities and no intentions in mind other than just going and having fun. So the offer is up to Mike. If he needs me for anything, just say the word and I'll do whatever he needs to be done. But I'm going to be a participant, an attendee, to just have fun and enjoy myself for a change.
Well, you've earned it, my friend. I'm just trying to think of like an appropriate cosplay that you might be able to whip together in the next.
Well, I could be the comic book guy from Simpsons. I'll just wear my 3 Alarm shirt, or I'll wear my one of my mini shared universe shirts there. So
We'll just dress up in a suit and get a wheelchair and go as Professor X. Take off the damn hat.
Oh yeah, I could do that. Or I mean.
Yeah.
Or I could just put a bathrobe to be like the little perv guy on Family Guy.
You could do that. I personally wouldn't go around with a walker,
Well,
but that's just me. A wheelchair is much cooler because you still have to walk with a walker.
yeah, but you have tennis balls to go with the walk.
Yeah, but you're dragging that 10-pound hunk of metal around. What the hell's wrong with you? Go for the cool, stylish ride.
Yeah, go to the local drugstore, borrow the wheelchair.
Yeah.
I stress borrow because you'll be returning it.
You will be returning it the next day.
And yeah, you'll be fine. But Mike, I know Mike will be in costume. Are you doing one costume? Or are you doing multiple costume changes?
I will be doing the guy that's running the event. That will be my costume. So that will be my costume for the day. But we are going to do a Nightmare Theater panel from my TV show, so we're going to do that day as well. So that'll be fun. We have a new special that's airing on Halloween night at 10 here locally. That we're showing a movie called Encounter with the Unknown that's narrated by Rod Serling. So it's going to be a fun evening, and some interesting things happen to us on Halloween for our characters on the show. So it'll be fun for everybody to see that.
Mike, if you can, turn your volume down just a little bit. I'm getting a little bit of an echo whenever you're talking.
Okay.
The genius, Rod Serling.
Love that, man.
Well, I mean, what are you going to be doing for Halloween? Is the staff doing anything fun? Or you do anything for the ASU studio?
No, I have the day off. We were gonna have. Didn't I promise everybody a Halloween party?
I don't know if it was a straight up promise, and it's hard to promise anything during
a pandemic.
This time.
Yeah, I know.
You had talked highly of it. Hey, man, we're gonna throw this awesome Halloween party.
Yeah, I was like, we're gonna throw a Halloween party, and
but then people started getting sick.
Yeah, so we're like, all right, let's put the brakes on. Let's put the kibosh on that.
Well, what were your plans though? How were you gonna make it spectacular and spooky?
We were just gonna get some fog machines and make this place rock.
Indoor?
Yeah, we know how that goes. But this place, I mean, we've had fires, floods, and frippery around here.
It already looks like a horror show in this building,
it's true.
actually.
Yeah.
So you wouldn't have to.
No, really.
You wouldn't have to do anything.
I'd hire a guy to dress up like Snake Plissken and just go up and down the stairwell. That's it. That's all I need to do.
Well, I mean, were you going to dress up? Did you have a costume in mind? It's a Halloween party. You weren't going to dress up?
I would have, but I have nothing in mind.
Oh, I think you ought to cross cosplay. Mike, you could go as Ming, and Ming, you go as Mike.
Ming would be fine with that. Me, I'd probably get tarred and feathered.
I mean, it's an election year. You can express yourself.
No, I'm not. No, you can't. Because,
it depends on how you identify at that time.
No,
sure.
You really can't, because
if you identify as
I would
Asian,
have to put on makeup, right? So, I mean, I would get my ass beat. So, just on social media.
Well, I mean, I think now that Mike has the hair, the gray hair, and the beard and all that, he could just be Kenny Rogers for Halloween.
You kidding? I was gonna try to go.
We're at a poker table, Mike. You got to know when to hold them.
Yeah, from what I understand, Kenny Rogers, he was a piece of crap. So,
but damn, was that chicken good?
Damn, that chicken was.
That
delicious.
chicken was good, man.
I know he wasn't smart about it, but it was delicious.
It's so cool. They still have one in Indonesia.
Yeah, I know. Well,
it's that good.
Well, they're reopened after they found out he was dead.
We have to figure out something though, because I mean, Mike's probably got the best hair in show business as far as I'm concerned.
Oh, thank you.
Wait, which Mike? You have to specify.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, just look.
Yeah, I don't have good hair.
I don't want to presume. So
I mean,
I got the beard, but I don't got the hair.
I'm coming from a position of no hair, so
that's right. It's okay. You still have your hair. It's just in a box under your bed.
Well, it's on my back, but
yeah. Well, that's true. It migrates.
I think traditionally, I guess a kid would come down in costume with a bag, and you'd throw him some candy.
Yeah, we give him candy. Of course, we give him candy.
I don't, but that's frowned upon in these days. Handing out, touching candy and putting it.
Yes, I thought you were touching kids. I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you?
Don't do that.
Don't touch kids.
Do kids?
I'll be honest with you. This is the first year that I won't be at home doing Halloween, going out and doing something else because the event for Pensacon, the Halloween Fest, is on Halloween day and night. Normally, I always take all the old excess Halloween Comic Fest books and free comic books, and I put a big couple tables out in front of our house, and I'll have candy on one table and comic books on the other, and we end up with a crap ton of candy left over and the comic book table empty by the time the night's over with.
That's nice, and an FBI jacket. That's good. Yeah, that Hoverman's at it again.
What about your neighborhood? Do you get kids?
Not a lot.
And what do you hand out, like the good candy? Or
yeah, we got full bars, man.
You do the full
we
candy
sure
bars?
do.
Oh, hell, I know where I'm going.
Even with no comic book men money, you do full candy bars?
Still, yeah.
Wow. So that's a guarantee that your house will not get TP'd.
Yeah.
No eggs. Like, kids will protect your house.
They will.
Wow.
Man, don't tell me you're doing snack size. Oh, come on now.
Not in charge of the candy at his house.
I only have one tree in front of my house, so they go ahead and TP at kids because
and that's the homeowners association will take care of it.
Yeah, what do I pay my monthly dues for if they can't clean up some wet toilet paper? Wow. So how come you don't get more kids though? Because word spreads with that. It's like, dude, old man Zapstick's got full size candy bars.
They don't, because nobody comes down my block.
Well, it's kind of a spooky block, though.
It is.
There's no lighting.
We did that on purpose.
Yes.
There are lots of every house.
You own firearms.
Every house on my block owns firearms.
Right.
So, like, all my neighbors are enthusiasts, and we've got a couple of
dude, you might get a knock at your door though on Saturday night. You're like, hello, my name is
Ming. Here's $4. Go buy a box of candy, for God's sake.
Yeah, full size bars ain't cheap. That's all I'm saying.
I don't know. I can see Mike out there going, "Get off my lawn!"
No, my lawn's not that big.
Okay.
Besides, I'd let the dogs out. Release the hounds.
Your dogs are not attack dogs.
No, but they'll lick
you to death. Maybe.
No, but there's Doc's kind of a pain in the balls. So
that's exactly where he went, was for my balls.
Yeah, that's right.
I saw him, but I guess that's a kind of attack.
There you go.
Wow, full size Zapstick. So I'm putting this on Twitter, man. Like, you can think a flood of kids and adults.
Do not put my freaking address on Twitter.
35 Broad Street, Red Bank, New Jersey.
There you go. Get him.
Speaking of which, we are going to have trick-or-treating at Halloween Fest. The vendors are actually going to hand out candy to the kids as they come by. They're going to do it from behind the table in kind of a tossing fashion, but it'll be cool. And the first 500 kids that come in are getting a trick-or-treat bag with stuff in it.
Awesome.
Including we brokered a deal with a local dentist, and everybody's going to get a toothbrush too, so they can make sure they take care of their teeth after they eat all that candy. So, but that'll be in their treat bags. We're also, as Scott mentioned, we're going to give out comics as well. So we're going to give out a lot of comics to kids. Make sure that they're taken care of, that they get something this Halloween, since a lot of them obviously can't go out and trick or treat like they would normally. So just take care of the kids. This is really a big family friendly event. And that's what we're going for. We're not going to be too scary with it or anything. I mean, other than, Scott's there, but it'll be fine. We'll work through it. So.
Yeah, we're going to bring like 2 long boxes worth of comics to give away and just kind of have fun with it. Because, growing up, Halloween has always been one of those things. It's like Christmas almost, where, it's one of those things that we enjoy. And, as I got older, I kind of got away from it. But then when I had kids, even now, even though my daughter's, 23 years old, I still enjoy the fascination and the fun going along with it. So since we really can't do much here at the shop, what better place to go and spread the joy and the fun and everything else than with our friends over in Pensacola.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wait, do you get kids at your house, Scott?
Yeah, actually, usually. So not a lot of people know this, but Mitch Bird actually lives at the house with me.
Right.
And it's one of Mitch's. Actually, Mitch is going to be a guest, so it's over at the Halloween Fest. So he's not going to be at home. It's actually one of the biggest joys. Anybody ever meets him thinks he's the biggest, grumpiest old man you've ever meet, but he gets the biggest kick out of just he'll go out and he buys, like, I'm telling you right now, he'll probably have some at Halloween Fest, but he goes out and buys about $200 worth of candy. And same thing, he doesn't buy the cheap stuff. He buys the good stuff, whole candy bars, everything else, and
he eats it in front of the kids.
Yeah, he'll eat them in front of the kids. But no, he sits out front and he'll smoke his cigar, his pipe. He'll have his table out there with the kids. They can come out there. He'll have the dogs, they can bark and bite them or whatever. I don't know. But honestly, I think it's one of those things he enjoys because he's one of those people that doesn't socialize very often or get a chance being a comic book artist to socialize very often. So when that time comes around, he eats it up.
He's all rusty on the social graces that you're trying to tell us there, Scott.
I would say not just rusty. I mean, he's seized up.
Oh, okay.
I think Halloween's a perfect holiday for that, right?
Of course.
You wear a mask, you can scare kids, you do whatever you want behind a mask.
The pandemic's perfect for those people.
I guess you're right. Good point.
Christopher is asking, Ming and Mike, are you doing a podcast at the Halloween Pensacon? Well, unfortunately, they're not going to be at the Halloween thing, but Ming and Mike will be at the regular Pensacon. And I would not be surprised if there was some kind of setup to do something down there while we're around there.
Yep.
Even if it wasn't official, we would be in the lobby of the hotel. We'll steal Jamie and Rita's table from Magic City Comic-Con. We're like, get out of here. We need this table. And
no. If you're gonna do it right, just grab those couches in the lobby.
Oh man, yes, those couches are awesome. Yeah, right by the bar. Yeah, that'd be the perfect place to do it.
You're giving Ming some really bad ideas, Scott.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mike. I'll try to keep him.
Either way, there will be podcasting at Pensacon.
Yes, there will. Be.
I've already planned on. I'm bringing all of our stuff, so y'all don't even have to bring anything to fly with. I'll bring everything over, and we're gonna have fun when we get there.
I'm not wearing your underwear, Scott. No matter how hard you try. No.
Again?
Never again. No.
I'll be honest with you. I'm actually looking forward to. I've had many opportunity to hang out with Ming, but me and you, Mike, we've talked quite a bit, but we've never really met face to face. I had the opportunity once when you were at Pensacon, but you were busy, and I didn't want to bother you, so I didn't.
What a pain in the ass you are, Scott.
Yeah, I know that now. I know I should have come over now, but
actually, I have pictures. Oh my God, this was awesome, and someone reminded me of a photo shoot that I did at Pensacon with the tires.
Yes.
So I've got pictures, and not just me, but of me and other people with the tire.
Why was there a tire at Pensacon? Can either of the mics explain this?
Yeah,
there was a random spare tire.
There was a spare tire out there, Mike, and I liberated it, and we had a great photo shoot. I've worked with, I've worked with better, but not many.
We can just say it was the star of that movie Rubber.
Yes.
That was out there. Yeah.
Speed.
I don't. Why was there a tire though? Is what I want to know.
I have no idea. There were like 3 of them, and I liberated one, and I put it back. I put it back where I found it.
I just want to know how you got it. I'm guessing it was on the ground floor.
Yes.
How did you get it to the photo? Because it wasn't just in the photos. It was like the professional photo op booth.
Yeah, I know. Tires roll, Scott.
Well, I know, but
Uh-oh.
All right, fine.
Get him! Get him! Get him!
Oh, there he is with the tire.
Yes.
Good times, boy. Good times. That wasn't even the best of my photographs. So I'll have to start posting those on.
They're public.
Yeah,
they're on Facebook.
There's an entire
I
album.
don't have my own personal gallery of you in a tire.
You should.
Yeah, Michelin Mike. I'm just trying to figure out what the inspiration was for the whole thing.
What, for the tire?
Yeah.
I saw it and I rolled it down to the photo booth. And I said, let's have some fun with some tires.
So somewhere in Pensacola, there's a 3-wheeled vehicle
probably
rolling around.
No, I told you. I put it back. Now, someone else might have stolen one of the tires.
Right.
But that's not my fault.
This is the Mike Zapcic tire. I must have it.
No, I would have signed it.
It's all clear now. I remember Maria Landy was like, "Hey, anyone seen a tire around here?" I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. But, yeah.
Well,
good job, Mike.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Good job. That's
Hey.
Well, I'll tell you right now, I'm getting back to what I was going before. I'm actually looking forward to getting a chance to hang out with Mike for a little while and do some shop talk. Even though we do our own shop talk over the phone, but getting to be able to hang out and chill out. And like I said, I'll make sure I bring some cigars and have fun and enjoy ourselves. So
we'll go and we'll look at other people's. We'll go to other comic shops tables and we'll laugh at them.
Honestly, normally, I hate to say this, I would love to be able to do as much fun as that would be. Normally, I got to say, this is one of the many reasons not to toot Pensacon's horn or anything, but it's one of the many reasons why I love going is, quite honestly, it's probably one of our better, actually, no, it is the best show we've ever been to as far as money making goes, about how we're treated there. It doesn't hurt to be good friends with Mike, but,
and the product.
Yeah, but
I gotta say, it is one of the best stocked shows. Mike, hats off to you. I actually did come back. I think I left some clothes in my hotel room so I could bring more.
Those were all from Kmart anyway. They were fine. Yeah,
and they were tire stained. It was horrible.
You left your tough skin jeans back at the hotel.
I left my my Wranglers were.
Hey, Wranglers are cool, man.
No, they're not.
Actually,
Wranglers were never cool.
They're cool now. You shouldn't have left the Wranglers. You had to leave the tire behind
No, the tire came with me. Yeah, right. I had to pack that.
That's why his clothes are still there. Yeah. And actually, I got to give a shout out to Christopher Hewitt here.
I think we all need to give Christopher.
Christopher, how you doing?
No, Christopher, actually, whenever the tornado hit our shop, unbeknownst to me, one of our guys here, one of the guys that works for me, Jason, started a GoFundMe to help replace the windows and things like that. And Christopher was one of the big people to help donate to help us get our windows put back in and get back open again. So I do have to give a shout out to Christopher. Thank you very much, buddy.
Last week on Point Blank, the Point Blank podcast that Ming and I do with our beer sponsor, John Kokoza and the boys, Christopher sent a care package to us overnight so we could
talk about it
and unbox it on air.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But he spent spent $73 to have it shipped overnight. I'm like, Christopher, you could have driven it up here. Just probably would have cost you less if you took the day off and drove it up here.
Right. I think he's from down there, right?
Yes.
We would probably see him at Pensacon.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Hopefully, very possibly. Chris, if you come over, when you come over to Pensacon, get with me and maybe we'll all go out and have a something to eat and a drink maybe. Well, we all have some type of beverage, whether it be adult or not. And if you want to come out and hang out, by all means, please do that, buddy. Because you've actually, I know you've helped us out tremendously when you didn't have to, and it sounds like you do a lot of good stuff for a lot of people, like with Ming and Mike with their podcast as well.
Yeah, Chris is a really nice guy and a special guy. So.
Yeah, good dude, man.
Yeah,
good dude. Hopefully we get to see you again.
Yeah,
in Pensacola for sure.
Yeah, and you can buy multiple tickets for Mike, because
That's right.
Yeah, I mean,
buy like 700, 800 tickets.
Right. Stop.
Just give them out.
Stop. Yeah, it's
Christopher.
okay. We got the package. You don't need to send us overnight anything to us.
No more of
We
an.
got the message.
Just
You're a good dude.
buy 700 tickets from Mike Ensley.
700.
Yep. Right at Pensacon.com, you can get them right there.
There you go. Whatever's within your means, buy them, give them out. You're a good man.
and I know Mike won't go this far, but I will tell you this: Mike talks about the safety that they're going to take care of over at the Halloween Fest. You know what? I am going to get into this because there was kind of a little controversy. He took a piece of artwork that a good friend of ours, Steve Scott, did, one of the prior artists on the Batman comic book, and used it. And using a quote from one of the Batman movies, Mike, I'm about to refer to you for the quote. What was it?
I don't wear the mask for me. I wear the mask to protect others. So that's why.
There were quite a few other people, and I don't care if they get mad at me or not, that, you know what, this is Pensacon show, and they want to make sure everybody's there, that they are safe, they are taken care of, that the attendees are safe and taken care of. If you don't like it, don't show up. You don't have to. And you know what? Forgive me, because I know this is on the Pensacon page as well. Forgive me. You don't have to be an asshole. If you don't want to go, you don't want to wear a mask, don't show up. You don't have to comment and make all this stupidity go on. Just go about your life, let everybody else enjoy theirs, and shut the hell up.
What are you trying to say, Scott?
I had to get this out.
Yeah, tell us what you really think, Scott.
So
I don't. Wait, I don't understand. So if you don't want to come and be safe, don't come.
Right.
Exactly.
That is so damn controversial. I'm offended by that.
I know. Look, Mike's been triggered.
Seriously.
Everybody.
Oh yeah, I've been triggered.
Mike's been triggered.
Scott, I don't think that anyone in their right mind would argue with you, and anyone who doesn't, in our state, in New Jersey, it is a law that you cannot go into a place without a mask.
Yes.
You can actually have the police called on you and you can be taken away if you're not wearing a mask.
Right now in our county, there's a mandate for masks. If you are going to be in a business, there is a mandate for masks. If you enter in, the only time that there's an exception to the rules, if you go into a restaurant, you wear it into there. Once you sit down and you are nice and socially distant from everybody else, you can take the mask off to eat. But other than that,
and
I'll tell you, this is coming from a first responder point of view, and this is the problem that most people don't understand. The mask isn't for me. Wearing the mask is not for me. The mask is for everybody else that I care about. The mask is there to, do I like wearing a mask? No. Is it a pain in the butt? Absolutely. But you know what? I would rather protect the people I care about, and even the people I don't know who I may care about later and get to know later on and be friends with later on. I would much rather those people be safe and happy and healthy than get sick and possibly pass away from this stuff. And, that granted, that is a rare thing, but you know what? I would hate to be the one person responsible for somebody else's family losing a family member.
Exactly. And just, you can put it in exactly those terms to the people who this is all falling on deaf ears. Just be like, you want to be a murderer? Go ahead. Just don't do it in, my purview. Get the hell out of it. Yeah, get out of my eyesight. And that's it. Sorry,
I had to pull that up top.
Wow.
Our buddy Tommy over at Kablam Digital Printing, he says I look better in a mask. Well, you're one to talk there, buddy.
And Scott, you're a firefighter. If I would hope that you're wearing a mask for yourself, not just the the COVID mask, but your firefighting equipment mask. I mean, I would hope.
Well, I mean, granted, if we're going into a fire or anything like that, but I mean, even now, medical calls we go to, we wear masks. We send one person in to make sure that to check out situations before anybody else comes in. If more needed, then we suit up and we go on in.
You guys draw straws?
What's that?
You draw straws?
No, we take the rookie and send them in first. But
nobody likes you. Go in.
But still, the same thing is, I don't want to bring. I've got a daughter. And family. I don't want to go to work and bring this stuff back to them.
Yeah,
I don't even think it's an argument at this point, Scott.
You'd be very surprised if you looked at some of the comments on and it surprised me of the lack of, I don't want to even say stupidity. I think it's more a lack of caring on from seeing some of the comments on the Pensacon page where people have completely lost their mind over the fact that they're requiring you to wear a mask.
But here's the thing. They weren't Pensacon fans. They weren't people who've ever been to any of our events. They're just people that are mad that there's a mask. You have to wear a mask. So they just come over and attack us.
Yeah.
That's all. Our fans know better.
Yeah, you know what would encourage if all the masks were Ben Cooper masks, I think everyone would wear them.
No one would wear them. Ming. Those were terrible masks. They were Don Post masks. Yes. Ben Cooper. No. Nobody wants to.
Don Post masks are expensive.
Yes, of course they are. You kidding? Right now, Ben Cooper masks are rich kid masks.
That's
although you can still cut your tongue off.
Yes, no shit.
The rubber band will break within about 5 minutes. So.
Yeah, absolutely. That's
why you have to carry extra rubber bands with you. I remember those.
We did. Of course we did.
Has no one picked up that manual and bought the rights to reproduce those? How do we do this?
I don't know.
Okay. Did we know it?
Make an idea.
Didn't a relative of Ben Cooper come in to the shop as a customer once? Like a great niece,
great grandniece, yeah.
Dang, somebody should pick that up.
I
long for the. I will cut my tongue again.
Vacuum forms. I think that ship has sailed. What do you think, Mike? That ship sailed. Scott?
No way, man.
Man, the whole world revolves around nostalgia at this point. I think we could get some of them sold, even if people weren't wearing them just as a collectible. I think we could sell them.
Well, let's do it.
It'd be great. I'd love to have a Creature from the Black Lagoon one myself. So
there you go. Let's do this.
Yeah,
that just reminds me. I did wear a Ben Cooper costume in the Chewbacca episode.
Yes, you did.
I wore. If you watch the Chewbacca episode where Peter Mayhew came on, I wore a Ben Cooper costume meant for a 7-year-old boy.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to look up and see who actually owns the rights for that stuff.
Yeah, why don't we do that? Why don't we pool our? We'll all throw in like $50, and we'll buy the rights, and we'll get a vacuum form machine.
Ooh.
Okay, I remember one of the worst costumes I ever had was a Ben Cooper costume. It was right after Star Wars came out in '77, and my mom didn't get to the store to get the costume beforehand. So the only thing that was left was this costume that was basically a poncho, and it had C-3PO printed on the front of it. And then it had a hood on it, and then you had a C-3PO mask. So basically, you wore a poncho all night with a C-3PO mask. It was really, really bad.
Yeah, and it said like effeminate droid on it or something. Yeah.
Because I really wanted to be 3PO. That was my favorite.
Oh, Christopher,
I didn't think so, Mike. I knew you were joshing me.
Don't get it wrong. I've seen pictures of his old wrestling costume, so I know he doesn't mind wearing a dress.
Yeah, those days are gone past. Really.
Christopher, you're asking what's the 3 Alarm Comics mascot? That's kind of our little fighter character that we've got going on.
Yeah, what's his name again?
Flamey, wasn't it?
Sparky.
Should be Flamey, but whatever. Yeah.
And then Tommy says he wears a mask everywhere in public. He just doesn't wear pants. Something that surprised me.
Well, there's no government.
Tommy, no one's saying you got to wear pants for my safety, so I don't really care.
How much work do you want me to do?
Yeah, seriously. All right, well, that's fine.
I've seen him running around. You don't want to see him without pants.
No, I imagine we don't. But
if he's running around, no, thank you.
I'm kind of at a blank right now. I do apologize for my little rant with the whole mask thing, but
no, you're
something I apologize to Mike too. I know how strongly he feels about it, but after seeing a lot of the comments, it just really is one of those things that kind of got to me. And I don't normally like commenting on stuff like that in public. So I don't want to invite trolls coming in and everything else. But you know what?
Anything out of line?
No, and Mike understands the game. If you have
a problem with it.
I don't think we do.
Yeah, we've always put safety very high on our list. So
and
we're always going to be safe, and we don't. If you can't wear a mask and be safe and treat everybody else the right way,
you want to troll our account.
It's just that simple. Oh, we lost Scott. Yeah. He's back.
Yeah, I figured he'd be back.
I'm back. Sorry.
I figured the game. The haters get out there and they'll crap on whatever you've got for them to crap on, which is par for the course. I mean, their entire Reddit pages dedicated to my destruction, so I don't really give her.
Yeah, r/Zapcick sucks.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh yeah. It's.
Is that a hashtag now?
I'm sure it
it
probably
might be a sub forum.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a sub forum.
yeah.
And I could.
It might have been created by his own coworker, or
Oh, I know it
whatever you
was,
call
yeah.
him.
Troll.
Troll.
No, well, that would that assumes that I'm a troll too.
I guess so.
There
Yes.
you go.
Yeah, it does. So
Coworker / troll.
yes.
Ogre.
Birth control.
Well, I do you remember last time you did dress in costume? Well, all right, one for the show
Yes.
and without the show. Like
we did and it was sort of for I Sell Comics. You were Kato and I was Green Hornet.
right. Okay. That was
I also
non-show.
we did a Walker Stalker
Right.
on Halloween.
Yes. What did you dress up as?
I dressed up as Dr. Horrible.
Oh, yes, you did.
Oh, crap. Okay.
I was Dr. Horrible, but it also inspired the Dr. Von Gelding from when we went to the BronyCon.
We went to BronyCon, ladies and
Yeah,
gentlemen.
we went to BronyCon.
There was a cosplay contest.
There was a cosplay contest.
Mike
and
dressed up as Dr. Gelding.
Dr. Von Gelding, the My Little Pony veterinarian.
Did you figure out what yipping is?
No, and nor do I want to.
He was soundly booed off the stage, ladies
I was
and gentlemen.
booed off the
He was
stage.
booed off the
I
stage.
Wow.
It was like, yeah, you little.
The bronies did not
Yeah.
appreciate
No, they
a
didn't like it.
bloodied, rubber gloved horse veterinarian with did you have a saw?
I remember the episode.
Did not have saw, but there was blood all over my
yeah, they did not
my
appreciate
tunic.
that.
And I told them to what I said, spay and neuter your ponies, or I'll do it for you.
Yeah.
And I walked off the
Didn't
stage.
they love Brian's costume?
Yes, they did.
He was what, Derpy Hooves?
Derpy hooves. Yeah.
Derpy Hooves. Yes.
All right, I gotta jump in for a second because
Hey.
this is probably the biggest honor I've ever had. Chris says he's planning on getting the 3-alarm mascot as a tattoo to remind him of the good deeds he did for us over here.
Shouldn't it be the other way around?
Yeah,
Yeah, I know. I was like, I ought to get a Christopher Hewitt tattoo on me.
you really should. Then why don't you?
Christopher, if you're serious about it, every artist we've ever had come in here, I've had them do a design of it. And Mitch Bird actually did the original one, which is in our little logo up there. But if there's other ones, we've had everybody from Scott Collins to Jeff Johnson to Dave Dorman to quite a few other ones have done their versions of ours. So I got plenty for you to choose from. If you want to do it, you know what? I'll go up there. I'll sit there and watch as you get it done.
It looks like a tattoo shop in your shop. You're like, oh, I'll take that.
We actually have a place right next to us. Actually,
Really?
we have a tattoo shop probably about 5 doors down from us. So the guy does excellent work. So yeah, Chris, if you do that, please let me know. I want to be there to video it and to commemorate it and to put it out to the world, because that's probably, as a shop owner, somebody who's willing to do something like that, that's probably one of the biggest honors and thank yous I could ever imagine.
That's pretty amazing.
Yeah. And Scott also said he would get your full face tattooed all over his back.
You know what? I no, we're not going to go all Steve-O, but we'll figure out something. You know what? I am willing, Chris. If you're willing to go that route, I'm willing to get something done. We'll talk and we'll figure something.
Wow.
And I'll do something in honor of you as well. I don't. Maybe it's a broken window. I don't know. We'll figure out something.
Broken window.
He's got a broken window on his back.
Like,
and
wow,
it's that's
man. Is
weird.
that some kind of gang tattoo?
Yeah,
or something?
seriously.
Well, no. Chris helped paid for our broken window.
I know.
Oh, we know, but
I
it's
know.
like
But everyone
without
else will be like,
context, people like,
I know, like, man, that guy went to the joint, man. This
Yeah,
got to
or-
be some kind of like,
did his mom do that to remind him not to play out in the backyard?
right? Yeah, but
What's going on?
must be? He's like part of the like the Yancey Street gang, like the Yancey Street Kings or something, man.
Yeah, he's part of the.
Like
Yeah, don't make me break your
Yeah.
window.
It's weird. It's like, just is there anything? I mean, you can't see anything in the window.
no, you're
There's
back.
nothing like not like a baseball or anything or a brick.
Yeah, you get that. You get that
All right,
tattooed on there.
there you go.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
Why-
that's
Well, shoot, if you two are going, like, we should all go then. We should all go get tattoos at the tattoo shop down the street. And Scott has left.
And yeah, of course. Why?
He's going to get the tattoo.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. You hear a
He
buzzing,
comes
like,
back. He's like, ah!
it's like,
Oh,
Scott,
look.
Scott, what happened? It's like, I did it. It's like, did
So what was your favorite Halloween costumes when you were kids?
Good question.
Great question. I tried to make my own Halloween costumes, Mike. I don't know
How successful were you?
I was pretty successful.
What, like, example?
I actually did a Green Hornet when I was like 16. I had the green suit, I had the hat,
right.
I had the mask, and I broke off walking over to my friend's house. We were gonna go out, and I broke off the antenna to somebody's car.
That was your
that was my stinger. Yeah, so that was pretty cool. I mean, a little vandalism in there too, because I'm like, all right, Devil's Night. There you go. So
Yeah.
Sorry, I was having bad signal issues whenever and checked the modem, make sure everything was plugged in. Okay.
Oh yeah, no, we thought you went to go get the tattoo.
Oh yeah, it's right here. So I put it
yeah.
on my left butt cheek. I can't show it right now.
All right. Well, the Dorenzo family knows exactly where you were.
See, they do a Tushy tattoo.
Yeah, no, I did Flint from G.I. Joe. My aunt like sent over all this camouflage stuff, and
That's cool.
I look good. I remember though, I had 2 guns. They were like the BB or heck not BB cap guns. They looked real. There was no orange. There might have been. I took it out with a can opener, or maybe they didn't. I can't remember. I kind of wish I had those guns still. Although now if you had those now, you get shot.
Oh, you get shot.
Yeah.
One year I went out as Mark Spitz. I just wore like
the swimmer.
Yeah.
Did you have a porn stash?
Goggles. I drew on a porn stash with my mom's mascara, and I just wore.
You liked Olympic swimming that much?
No, it was after curfew,
Okay.
so I went out like with the older kids.
Right.
And
Okay.
that was the only. I'm like, I can't go out in like my store bought one, so I went as Mark Spitz.
Mark Spitz.
Yeah.
Okay, fair enough. I've never heard that before, but okay.
And I'm maybe the only person who's ever done that.
Well, I was going to ask you how many people recognize you.
No, I got a lot of questions.
Yeah.
It was
I still have questions.
October 31st. I was 10. No, I was 9, and it was freezing out. So
Yeah, Central Jersey, October 31st. I
Yeah.
imagine it would have been, like maybe a high 40s.
Did you wear the banana hammock type thing, the swim trunks, and
No, well, as a 9-year-old, it's more like a I
That's
don't
all
know.
they sold back then, though.
Yeah, pretty
They
much.
didn't have like Bermuda shorts.
but it was they didn't have Bermuda shorts.
Yeah,
But
the style at the time was
it was the style at the
it
time.
was built for speed, man.
Yeah, we were built for speed.
Wow.
What about you, Mike? What about you?
I think my favorite was the year I was the Fonz.
Oh man,
There you
That
go.
was a great costume year for me.
Not a big
but-
Cooper.
Yeah, but the Batman costume too, the classic kind of, the very stiff Ben Cooper gray and blue Batman costume with the mask. That I had that for several years. I think I did that because I was so obsessed with Batman. And I think probably my favorite costume that freaked the most people out was I had a mask that kind of form-fitted my head, and I was Tor Johnson's character from Lobo from Bride of the Monster. I did that one year from Ed Wood's Bride of the Monster. I did that one year and went out to a bunch of bars and stuff. That was when I was probably like 21, and that just freaked people out everywhere. So
Of course it would.
that was a great one.
well done. But I mean, your costumes have gotten way more elaborate now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
Well, I have a wife who can sew now, so I can get whatever I want, kind of. So it's nice.
And I saw the photos from, was it yesterday? Happy anniversary, first of all.
Well, thank you.
absolutely.
Yes, I guess there was an anniversary photo shoot. Should I say?
No, that was actually from a couple years ago of our us with the DeLorean
Yes.
in our 80s garb.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, we did that a few years ago. We did a big 80s party. And then Saturday night, I had like a overcoat and a top hat. And our good friend Lemmy Cruz, he did my makeup for me. He did like a skeleton face on me. And
awesome.
I was up on my DJ stand up above everybody about 12 feet in the air with my my whole outfit on, striped pants and all that stuff, looking down on everybody. So it was kind of fun.
Well, happy anniversary, belatedly.
Thank you.
So
18 years.
dang straight. That's
More
awesome.
than most can say.
Yeah. I'm coming up on 21. Ming, you're coming up on
Well, I just celebrated 18, so we're
18.
about neck
Wow.
and neck. So
you guys
wow.
are neck and neck.
yeah,
And
craziness.
I know.
I have not gotten my wife to dress up as Elvira, Mistress of the Dark yet, though. So
Yeah, that was great.
good on
She dressed up as Elvira on Saturday night.
good on.
And here I am. All right, you got to be kidding.
What was that, Scott? You were cut off half the way.
Sorry, I'm still trying to figure out. I don't know what the hell's going on with our internet. So I'm sorry.
I thought you're like, damn, I can't even get a hooker to go. Hey, we're family.
Yeah,
Family
tried
friendly
to
here,
pay
pal.
one.
He did not.
I tried to pay one, but they wouldn't take coupons.
Well,
Oh, she wouldn't take value stamps from like a late 70s Marvel comic.
or the McDonald's coupons for free French fry. Remember those the coupon booklets from
Oh yes.
Oh, where you got the free ice cream?
Yeah.
That
Yeah,
people give you for Halloween.
Yeah.
Those were awesome, man.
They were.
Those were great. I would take those now.
I would.
Mike, Daryl's asking, and no, we haven't discussed this yet. Is the hurricane expect anything on the event for Saturday?
Really a hurt.
No, not a thing. We're expecting it. It's going to be a tropical storm by the time it hits. We're kind of used to those down here. It'll blow through. There'll be some rain, a little bit of wind on, but it's moving very fast too. So I don't think we're going to have to worry about it for Saturday. Actually, the weather looks like it's going to be like 74 during the day and 52 at night. So it's going to be really nice.
That's insane. I thought he was joking, but
No.
there's literally another hurricane coming through.
No,
Well,
November.
they're talking about it. It's going to be a Category 1, possibly by the time it hits Louisiana. But that means by the time it hits here in Pensacola, the winds are going to be 30 miles an hour at most. And in our neck of the woods, we've had bad rainstorms that are worse than that.
Oh. Listen to him. Yeah.
Well,
Bad windstorms.
when we were hit by a tornado. It was like a bad little summer storm.
I don't think he
I
was
got you.
bragging.
I don't know. It sounded like it.
Okay, all right, fair enough.
Sounded like he was bragging.
Yeah, it didn't sound
Mike
like it.
sounded
but
like he was
maybe-
bragging,
maybe,
didn't it?
Maybe he was bragging.
Like,
I'm just speaking from experience.
I fart worse than 30-mile-an-hour winds.
Yeah, he does. It smells terrible too.
You know what?
It smells like death.
Never mind. We're not going there.
God, you should have that checked out, buddy.
I'm proud of my achievement.
All right. Well,
And just because Guinness didn't recognize it doesn't mean it's not
Stink.
there.
Yes.
Well,
Um,
like Chris Hewitt says, yeah, stay safe, guys, no matter what rules.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
we're going to be fine.
Okay.
Yeah, by all means. I mean, it's fun to joke about everything else, but yeah, please stay safe. You never know what's going to happen with these things, but yeah.
Well, the nice thing is, by you guys, there are plenty of those like storm cellars,
Like not fallout shelters.
Yeah,
but
well, like
storm
shelters.
shelters.
No, we are at sea level, so there's nothing below ground. If there's something below ground, it gets flooded. So
No, but
there are no storm shelters, really.
you've got, like bunkers. There are like concrete places.
We do. We actually most of the time we use a lot of the schools that were built. So as a lot of the newer schools have been built, they're built with being designed to be storm shelters and places in times of need and stuff like that. So we've got some really good places around here. And
if it's bad, the venue that we actually use for Pensacon, the Bay Center there, will become a shelter. They'll open up as a shelter and put cots on the floor and all that kind of stuff. So if it's bad, but I don't think this one's going to require anybody to go to a shelter or anything. I think we're going to be fine over here. It may get a little worse over in Louisiana, but I don't think it's going to be too bad for them either. Mostly rain, and it's moving very quickly, so it'll get in and out really fast. So
Cool. Well, we'll be thinking about you guys on Halloween night.
Yeah, we'll be wishing that we were down there.
Yeah,
for
I know.
Sure.
Oh.
How come they don't do anything like this up here?
Because we suck and we're
Yeah,
still
we
on
do.
lockdown.
Yeah, New Jersey does stuff.
Because our governor's a
Well, I
pain
mean,
in the
even if
ass.
it wasn't a lockdown, no one throws like an awesome.
you need a Mike Ensley up there.
Mike, have you thought about moving up here?
Mike is not leaving.
you never know. You never know.
Well, I don't know. We are getting a nice, brand new, pretty super duper convention center here in Biloxi very, very soon.
I saw that.
Supposedly, I mean, from everything I've seen about it, so when the casinos came in, it was supposed to be a 4-tier program, which we've never got past the first tier because of the storms that have come in. And this is the start of the second generation of it. I mean, from the plans I have seen, everything else, like they're talking about turning this area into like a Vegas style strip type thing.
Well, like Piff's Casino.
Yeah, great.
Yeah, this convention center coming in is freaking monstrous.
These for you.
Yeah.
I mean, like, this is the type of convention center that UFC will be holding their pay-per-views at, and
yeah, I saw the pictures, like, all, glass, steel. It looked pretty modern as we wait for Scott to catch up.
Yeah, of course.
It looked amazing. And
Scott,
if we could move the old convention center you have over there over here, that'd be fantastic.
Okay.
All right, I'm back. But I'm looking forward to it on a few levels. One, because with the fire department, hopefully that'll get our paychecks up a little bit. But two, it's got the possibility of even doing stuff like if Kevin wants to do a Smodcast down here, this would be the type of place that Kevin would do.
oh, by far, yeah,
at.
for sure. And I know I've donated to the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino Fund, which could possibly indirectly fund that. I donated many dollars the last time I was in your area. So
Yeah, you gave it to the Seminole Indians.
oh, right. Okay, maybe not. Oh, wait, they get taxed, right? Or no? Oh, they don't get taxed. Okay, all right, never mind.
No, they're like, you're lucky we don't rise up and destroy all you.
Right.
people.
Okay, I take it back then.
So,
I
yeah,
guess
and
they
we
didn't
are.
get a piece of that.
No.
Okay.
But yeah, if you go online though and take a look at what you said you saw it, Ming.
I did. I think somebody posted it.
Mike did, I know, and I think we did as well.
Yeah.
But when I say this venue is monstrous, I'm talking like crazy monstrous.
Right.
It's going to be probably one of the biggest stage show venues that has ever been built. I think they're doing 3 of them. I think they're doing one here, one in Atlanta, and I forget where the other one's going to be.
That's amazing.
Pensacola.
No, it's not Pensacola.
No.
Unfortunately,
Yeah.
the argument here.
But I mean, like this is the type of venue where like the hotel is built around it. So like you'd be in
Yeah,
your hotel room, and if a concert's going on, you can go out on your balcony and watch the concert from the hotel room.
That's awesome. How
Yeah.
about like the middle of like the swamp, like the Legion of Doom?
Oh, I mean, it
headquarters?
just rises
Yeah.
up like,
yeah, that'd be awesome.
with like seaweed all
Yeah,
over it.
seaweed all
like
over it.
dripping swamp
And it's like,
water.
tonight, Tony Bennett
Yeah.
in the Legion room. Yeah, it's like that'd be
Legion
awesome.
room.
Yeah.
Speaking of Legion Room, before we get when we get done, before we go up there, remind me, Mike, I have something for you, but I'll wait to show it to you once we get done.
Well, awesome.
So it's a surprise.
Speaking of which, actually, we've probably gone about an hour now so far. So if anybody's got any questions,
Yes,
feel free to come in now. Mike, if you got anything else you want to talk about as far as the Halloween Fest is going, now's the time to do it.
Well, I think we'll let them know that on Friday we're going to have another big guest announcement for Pensacon that they probably want to. It's actually a pair of guests that they're probably going to want to pay attention to. It's going to be something really, really cool.
Hell
that
yeah.
a lot of people who like animation are going to get excited about. So
Very cool.
And if you don't like animation,
Get out.
yeah, you
Get
leave.
out. Just get out right now.
You don't deserve to live.
Pretty much, yeah.
What did I say? Come on, Scott. Family friendly.
Oh, okay, damn it.
Wait, I don't want you in my family then if you
All right,
don't like animation.
get out of my family.
Yeah, if you don't like animation, you're
Get off
adopted.
my plane.
All right, guys. Well, thank y'all so much for coming in. Everybody, thank y'all for tuning in. And Mike, thank you for coming in with us. I will see you this weekend.
Yep.
Me and Mike, will be seeing y'all very soon, hopefully. And
Mike, always
thank y'all. Appreciate it.
Yes.
see you guys.
Thank you guys so much. Go if you can go because we can.
Yeah, go because we can.
Because we can.
And thanks everybody for listening. You guys rock.
Yeah, love you guys.